Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is MaximusBlack.
It's the finale.
That is right. This is When Cheese Fails, Season 6, Episode 10,
The Season of Great Headaches! Mr. MaximusBlack.
Yes, sir.
You want to do me a favor?
What's up?
Just hit me up with the sound of the worst headache that you've ever had.
Like the noise of the headache makes, or just me being sour about that headache?
Either one, or if you want to combine them, then that's even better. I'll give you creative license.
Fuck!
What?
I don't know.
That sounded more like an earthquake.
I don't know.
And you scaring yourself and like hiding under a table.
Yeah.
I don't know what that was,
No,
but that sounded like the worst headache.
That was the worst.
You accomplished.
You asked for the worst.
You accomplished it then.
Gave it to you.
That was something. Well, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, this is the season finale of season 6, and this is. I mean, we were getting up there.
We're getting up there.
We're getting up there. We're kind of like the Dick Clark of StarCraft season casting at this point.
Boss.
We're getting up there. Just hopefully we can continue to keep this being as awesome as it should be. Right now, it looks like we just got a little bit of probe action, and by the looks of it, it's going to be. Oh, we didn't even introduce the players.
Yeah.
But I'm going to let you try that name.
I'm going to go with 10. That's what I'm going to go with. Starting down here in the bottom left, we have 10.
Okay.
And up top right, we have Type LB. Type LB.
There's no L in there, and the P comes before the Y.
Type the B. Type.
To be honest with you, I don't actually think that's anything.
All right.
If I'm going to be straightforward with you, I think he actually just rolled his face across the keyboard, and those are the letters that came out.
All right. So what are we going to call them?
Face roll.
All right. Face roll it is. So face roll is going to be the cheeser here, doing a double proxy.
That is aggressive too.
Yeah. I mean.
That is as aggressive, almost as aggressive as, I mean, we've had some that are literally next to, like, the command center. But this is still pretty damn aggressive. This is all up in the base.
Yeah, well, not only that, it's the fact that he did it right in front of 10. Like,
Didn't
literally
even bother.
said, hey, yo, bro, I'm going to put these gateways in your base, and there ain't nothing you can do about it. And 10's going, yeah, actually, no, there is something I'm going to do about it. It's called putting bunkers right in front of your face.
And supply depots. And floating barracks. He's gonna wall this guy in. He's going above and beyond the Call of Duty right now, Mr. Black. He is not just bunkering.
What the hell?
He is literally walling off the cheese.
Oh my god. Oh my god, he's doing a full wall around it. What are these zealots gonna do? Where are these zealots gonna go?
Nowhere. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna walk out. Their pathing is probably gonna tell them that they need to go somewhere. There's going to be no... Oh, here we go.
Oh, there's a hole in it.
Oh, sour with the hole in the wall.
Oh, there's a hole in the wall.
Not anymore.
No,
now he's like, oh, shit. Oh, no. Now he's just a fish in a barrel, essentially. And he's going to get killed slowly and painfully as he runs back and forth. That one zealot got out, though. That's kind of unfortunate, and he's going to have to deal with that. But one Marine is back to help with that going to draw it back to the bunker as he chases around with SCVs. But damn it if that is not an awesome idea. We've seen people reverse wall in as Terran against cheese, but we've never actually seen somebody just straight up take a corner of the base and wall the cheese in.
I've never ever seen this.
No, professional or otherwise. This is great.
Is actually a phenomenal counter to a proxy 2 gate. I mean, what can he can't do shit.
No.
He actually can't do
You can't bring
a thing.
There's not enough zealots that can come out at a time to deal with this, and even when the zealots come out, I think they're still within range of that bunker no matter where they stand. So they just lose.
Yeah, and the great thing about it is, it's not really costing...
No, he's just moving his base up.
Yeah, like, it's not like this is totally bad for him, because now he's got his supply depots. He can salvage these bunkers when these gateways die.
Yeah.
He's got his rack still. He's still producing at the same rate as he normally would. He's just placing the structures a little bit differently and spending a couple extra 100 minerals on bunkers. But like I said, he can salvage that and get the majority of that back. So, and here we are. He's salvaging right now. This is epic.
Done. And now he's just going to get rid of these gateways and he's good to go. He's even expanding behind all of this.
Wow.
He's won the cheesing Special Olympics right there is what he's actually done.
But I will say, face roll not doing too bad himself. He was macroing behind it. He kind of just gave up after the couple of zealots died. I think he was probably like, yeah, he didn't overcommit. He wasn't trying to break anything because, I mean, SCVs alone, just repairing the bunkers, is
not getting anywhere.
It's not happening.
No.
It's just really not happening.
No.
In the meantime, he chucked down 4 more gates in his base. His warp gate research is finishing up. He supply blocked himself there for a quick moment, but he seems to be doing fairly well. Take a look at the probes, 23 to 20 SCVs, but the thing is, 10 here is going to be on 2 base. Pretty soon he's going to have 2 orbital commands. The bunker is going up here at the natural, so I would rate this game relatively even. Putting 10 a little bit ahead because of the expand, but if the face roll does a major attack, he can sort of put himself back in the game. If he just decides to expand now, his opportunity is slowly going to sort of...
Well, it's going to go away. I mean, he's
yeah.
only got so much time to act on this because he really, you know, for all things considered, he shouldn't be even on par with 10, really, because of that failed. He was just very calculated in when he decided to quit on that cheese. And not everybody does that either. They usually just say, all right, well, I'm in it to cheese, and if it fails, then I'm just going to go all the way and do whatever. But now, look at this. He had his 4 gates up. He's bringing down quite a sizable army of stalkers for 8 minutes in, to be completely honest with you. Especially because 10 expanded. He doesn't necessarily have a massive force to deal with this. Luckily, he has barricaded up with some bunkers, and so now it's just going to be a question of whether or not the line will hold.
Yeah, no, and it's going to be extremely close, and it looks like he might be able to take out this bunker, but the SCVs are now rushing over. It's going to be extremely close. If this falls, that's going to be terrible news for him. And holy sweet tits, those mules and SCVs are going to town on that bunker, and it is going to survive. Wow, repair, saving, possibly... Well, I'm not going to say the game because he doesn't have a proxy pylon to reinforce.
It would have shut down the expansion, though.
Oh, he definitely would have done enough damage. He would have gotten rid of the majority of the Marines. He would have killed a lot of SCVs. And then, if he expanded, which is what he's doing behind this, he definitely would have been back in this game. And he might have even taken the lead there.
Did he just say that friggin' supply depot?
That was...
Oh, he had the opportunity.
That
would have been epic because he had like 2 health left on that friggin' supply depot. And right now, he's just teasing him out of the base, getting him out of the way. Which is unfortunate for Face Roll because he's been bringing down some reinforcements. I feel like if you're going to bring reinforcements, Zealots are the thing that you need to bring down right now. You need something up in the front lines to deal with those bunkers so you can get the DPS in. But I think he's not even going to bother. He might just be happy with map control and trying to expand by himself. Yeah. But now, 10 is decidedly ahead in this game.
Yeah, I have a bit of a problem with how Face Roll sort of handled that. I thought he handled it nicely and it almost worked, but the fact that he didn't have a proxy pylon, the fact that he wasn't able to reinforce was really bad. And the reason why I say that, he expanded behind this, and I normally say it's a good thing, but when you've cheesed somebody and you're going to then 4-gate, a 4-gate is an all-in build. The cheese was sort of all-in to begin with. If you're going to expand behind it, make sure that you're building probes the entire time. He's only sitting on 29 probes. As his natural was up, he only had 24 probes, which means he actually cut probes to do that attack.
Yeah.
So why expand knowing that you really are just fully saturated at your at your main when you really can't afford to have another base and your opponent is already on 2 base? You need to push and you need to win right there and then, or you're basically setting yourself up for a major failure unless your opponent does something drastically terrible that you can actually get back in this game. That attack was the right thing to do, but he didn't commit on it.
No.
That was the issue.
He needed the proxy pylon because he needed the faster reinforcements, and he actually needed zealots to really effectively break that line. And there was definitely the opportunity there to win, especially if he played the baiting of those Marines outside of the bunkers, as we saw 10 bringing them out on a couple of occasions. He definitely had the opportunity to do it, but like you said, he actually did. He did it. He cut the probes. So he's now reduced. He's not saturated on either of the bases now, although he's been producing some workers now over the last bit. He's not even close, really, and he's still continuing to produce a lot of stalkers. So he's still not getting the right composition. He's still not going fully one way or another. It looks like he doesn't know if he wants to go full-blown all-in and try and win now, or if he wants to macro, and that's probably going to hurt him a great deal. We just saw upgrades, I think +1 finish for 10, and I think what we're going to see is a push-out soon. Well, we have a drop, in fact, is what's going to happen first, and then I'm sure sooner or later we're going to see the first major push-out to at least get map control. Not that Face Roll has taken it back after that initial push-out there, and I don't know how much this is going to do. At best, he might get rid of a few workers because Face Roll has all of his units pretty close to home. But this is the right thing for 10 to do anyway, as it just puts Face Roll back on his, well, it makes him step back on his back foot even more so than he has been already. And if he could get rid of that robotics bay, that's even better.
Yeah, no, I mean, he got rid of a few probes there. Also, that's a lot of mining time that's being wasted. And Marines at this stage in the game for a Terran player mean jack shit. He can throw away these Marines and it's not going to hurt him. Sure, yeah, he lost 8 of them. But to a Terran player at this stage in the game, when you're going to be on 3 base, you got 2 orbital commands, Marines are just so... they're just worthless. So you can afford to do this, and actually, that did quite a bit of damage. He's still not on those mineral patches yet, and that alone paid for itself.
Paid
and not
for the
only
8
that,
Marines.
if Face Roll wanted to do some sort of 2-base timing, that timing is now screwed up. Also, it was some scouting information as well. He knows that there's a robotics facility, a robotics bay. There's a lot of Marauders on the field to get rid of the Stalkers. He knows that his unit composition is mainly Stalkers. The Marauders are going to tear that apart. And he basically just knows exactly what Face Roll is going to do. So that was pretty good. I think he should be doing it constantly. Another one wouldn't kill him either.
No, another one wouldn't kill him, and in fact, it would just work in his favor. As we see, Face Roll is very much so close guarding his natural expansion and not really taking as close of care of his main base at this point. And look at this. Here is the push out. He's going to push out just as +1 armor is finishing for his units now. And he's going to move out here and at least, at the very least, take some map control. It looks like he has a factory over there waiting to do some scouting, but it looks like he doesn't need to use it for the most part. As a third goes up for Face Roll now. I mean, really, there's nothing that 10 can do that would be a terrible decision right now. He's got the lead. As long as he's continuously doing little bits of poking and damage right now and continuing to expand on his own, he's perfectly fine. He knows what's coming. I was hoping to see him get rid of that Robo Bay when he's up there because he had the units to get rid of it. He almost did. He had the shields down. But at the very least, he got the probes off the line, and now he's got map control. And so really at this point, Face Roll, without any information of his own, this is something that Face Roll hasn't really done, which is scout. He hasn't been down there. He's had the opportunity. There hasn't been any observers out on the map that I have seen, and so he hasn't really seen what's happening except for every time 10 comes up and does damage to him. So that's probably another reason why he is likely to lose this game here very shortly.
Yeah, I mean, 10 still needs to sort of watch it. There is a couple of giraffes out on the field and some sentries, a couple of really good force fields and a guardian shield. This army can get melted pretty quickly, and unfortunately his Vikings are just totally out of position. He really needs to get his epic like
Subway
hiccup,
coming back there.
Hiccup burp type thing that just happened there for me. It tasted
happens.
really bad.
Happens.
But half of his army was out there, and now he's bringing it back. So once he regroups everything, he's got lots of medevacs there. He should be in relatively good shape. It's still going to boil down to positioning. I know that the supply count is 148 to 109.
It's those two Colossi.
It's those Colossi. And also the fact that 10 doesn't have a whole lot of zealots, which is going to hurt him a little bit. I don't think he has blink. No, he doesn't. So he's not going to be able to blink to the side and get rid of those Vikings. So those Vikings are really going to mess up those giraffes. And if those giraffes go down, that's the only AoE he's got. And those Vikings kind of in a dangerous position there.
If Blink was there, he could have gotten rid of more than just one of those.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been a great opportunity.
No!
And there goes 1 and 2.
There it is. Game over.
That's game over.
Game over.
That's all it was. It was, I think, an unintentional retard magnet. Those Vikings drew them down to the point where they were right on the edge, and with those the Vikings providing high ground, and Face Roll complaining about no need to micro, decides to not even bother, as he is picked off, and the victory goes to 10. Now that was pretty damn good right there.
No, that was a really good game, and what a phenomenal cheese stoppage at the beginning.
That was great. That walling was win.
No, I've never seen that, and that's the type of stuff that we look for on the show, is seeing really new ways to stop, creative ways to stop cheese, or creative cheeses. Nothing creative about Face Roll's cheese, but wow, to stop it and take really
minimal,
besides letting out that one zealot.
This is no real
and I
damage.
think he thought that his wall was complete, and it wasn't.
Yeah.
But besides that, he took
like
really
next to no damage.
No damage.
No, like nothing at all. And then to hold at the line like he did with those Stalkers, even though technically speaking, Face Roll could have possibly, if he actually decided to go all in on that,
he would have had a good chance to win it, or at least get rid of that natural and then expand behind it, and then he would have been in a better shape towards the end of the game.
Would have been much more even at that point. But yeah, I would say all around, you know what? I can't even hate on Face Roll.
They both did good. It was a good game.
That was a great game all around. And that was a great way to end the season. But you know what I actually would really love for the end of the season, Mr. Black? I've been feeling it. We haven't had it in a long time. and I guess we need some sort of backing to this. If we could actually just rewind to the initial walling of 10 when he's doing this, and if you could just give me an old-fashioned rendition of Honey Anus, I think everybody, that would be a great way. And I don't know how your singing voice is feeling today.
I haven't tried to sing today, but
if you want to just, you know, if you've got to give it a couple shots, it's good. We got this. I can fix your voice in post. It'll be just like T-Pain.
Sweet.
Just like T-Pain. I got you. Just, you know, we can just go back and find this, and just when it officially starts, I'll let you choose wherever you go. I'm gonna sit back. I'm not gonna talk anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been the season finale of When Cheese Fails, season 6, a season of great headaches. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. We look forward to continuing in next season. And now I will hand it over to my partner who can actually sing, Mr. Quantic Black. Could you please take me away?
Honey Anus, Ione, Honey Anus, Ine.
Sour about that walling.